Phoenix. It's the latest release of Mega Detection. The comprehensive imaging ground scanner is the first device in the world to include all imaging scanning technologies in one device through 3 different search systems. The Phoenix device includes a completely new technology to scan the ground via the MGS multi-ground scanner and the VST high signal transmitter and receiver probe, which provide professional surveying tools to scan the ground to great depths, accurately and quickly, with visual representation of the scanning results on the device screen or via the Multi-Visual Analyzers application on the tablet. The Phoenix device, via scanning tools and built-in search systems, is a versatile device which can search for gold treasures and burials at great depths, excavate antiquities, detect all kinds of minerals, as well as detect voids, tunnels, and caves. Phoenix. Search systems. Ground scan system, live stream system, pinpointer system, package contents. 1. Main unit, system box. 2. Vertical high signal transceiver, VST. 3. Multi-ground scanner, MGS60. 4. Connector base for probes. 5. Lithium-ion battery. 6. Higher stick, shaft. 7. Middle stick, shaft. 8. Lower stick, shaft. 9. Armrest, holder. 10. Headphones. 11. Accessories box, including MGS screw and nut, 2 of each. Washer for plastic stick, shaft. Armrest, holder. Screws, additional parts. Universal power adapter. Headphones cable. Battery charger, 220 volt. Panel buttons explanation. Two, back button, backward. 3, OK, enter button. 4, main menu button. 5, control settings arrow buttons. Right, left, up, down. Device settings. Power on. To turn on the main unit, just press the power button. Power off. To turn off the main unit, just press the power button. When confirmation message appears, choose Yes to confirm or No to cancel. Adjust settings. You can set the device settings by selecting Settings from the main menu. Power. Use this option to save power when using the device. With this option, the battery lifetime can be increased by at least 50%. It depends on the search system and the type of connected probe. Date and time. Use this option to set device date and time. To set the date and time, follow these steps. 1. Use the left-right arrow buttons to select the date and time item. Then press OK. 2. Use the up-down arrow buttons to select, then press Set Date, and then OK. 3. In this window, use the arrows to set the correct date, then after setting each one, press the OK button to save. 4. After adjusting the settings, press the back button. Time. 1. while in the Date and Time setting menu, use the up-down arrow buttons to select the Set Time option, then press OK to save. 2. In this window, use the arrow buttons to set the correct time. Then, after setting each field separately, press the OK button to save. 3. After adjusting the settings, press the Back button. Security settings. To activate the device's security settings, you must click on the Security Lock option within the Security settings. After activating the previous option, the Security Lock code can be set by the Set Security Code option. When operating the device for the first time, the device will ask you to enter the security code, device password, which you'll get from the manufacturer or through the authorized distributor of your device in your country. The security lock option can be locked in the device so that the device does not require the entry of the code after each operation. Reset. You can use this menu to reset device settings. There are 3 types of resets. Reset settings. With this option, all settings in the device will return to their defaults, but you will keep the information saved in the memory. Factory settings. With this option, all settings in the device will revert to the factory defaults, and the memory data will be erased. Clear the memory. With this option, the memory data will be erased. After selecting the Reset option, a confirmation window will appear. By clicking Yes in this window, the reset will be done. Screen. You can control screen settings using this menu. Sleep mode. By turning on this option, the device's screen will go to sleep in the absence of any activity. Screen brightness. User can control screen brightness using this option. Language. The device software interface is available in 12 languages, namely 1. English, 2. German, 3. Spanish, 4. French, 5. Italian, 6. Russian, 7. Turkish, 8. Chinese, 9. Hebrew, 10. Urdu, 11. Arabic, 12. Persian. To change the language, the user has to go to the Language tab, then choose Change Language using the up-down arrow buttons, then press OK. Then choose the preferred language using the left-right arrow buttons, and then press OK. Sound. User can control the device's sound status using this menu. General volume level. Use this option to control the sound of the whole device. Button pad volume. Use this option to control the button pad sound volume. Scan volume. Use to select the sound setting you need to change and then press On, then use to change the sound volume. Info. This screen includes all device information. 1. Device version. 2. Software version. 3. Device model. 4. Serial number. 5. Country of manufacturer. After completing all the setup processes, the following window will appear on the screen. Ground scan. The ground scan system is a completely new system in new mega detection devices with new and improved technology. This system helps the user to scan the ground and create a 2D visualization on the device screen, or 3D visualization on any supported Android tablet via Multi-Visual Analyzer app. This system can make searching and finding burials and underground cavities such as tunnels and basements easy for the user with greater speed and accuracy. Device installation. 1. Prepare the main unit and the shafts unit. 2. Assemble the MGS-60 and the lower shaft using the specified screw and nut. 3. Insert the middle shaft into the upper shaft. 3. Mounting the main unit on the holder. Note: make sure that the antennas unit are locked so that they are stable during use. Place the device main unit on the device holder on the shaft. Fit the main unit and the holder rail in parallel position. Place the main unit on the holder rail until you hear the lock pin sound. To suit the width of the main unit on the holder, there is an option that users can use. This option helps position the device on the holder rail so that users can see the display clearly. 1. Loosen the screw on the holder counterclockwise. 2. Fit the main unit to the preferred degree and close the screw again. 4. Connect the MGS cable to the base of the connector, the plug for probes. 5. Connect the battery to the arm holder, armrest, with the battery clip in the specified position. 6. Connect the battery to the device. 7. Note: immediately after entering any search system from the main menu, a video will appear which will notify the device's assembly steps. System selection. To start using the ground scan system, select it from the main menu. After selecting the ground scan system from the main menu, a new screen will appear to select the device on which the results will be displayed. There are two options: device and tablet. Selecting device in this list means that the user can see results directly on the device screen. Selecting tablet in this list means that the user can see the results on the tablet screen that came with the device, that includes multi-visual analyzer application to display the results visually. Set up to display results on device screen. Scan mode. On this screen, the user can choose the scan mode, and there are two options. 1. Manual mode. The user performs the scanning process manually. That is, he records measurements manually at each scan point. 2. Automatic mode. In this case, the device will automatically scan the points without user intervention, as it scans the points automatically with an interval between each point. User only has to press on Start button at start of next scan line. To choose the appropriate scan mode, use the left-right arrow buttons, then press the OK button. Scan path. On this screen, the user can specify the direction of the scanning path, which includes two options. 1. One direction. The ground scan is performed for each line with the same direction, i.e., the direction of the scan is according to parallel lines and a distance between them. 2. Zigzag. In this case, the start of the next scan line is at the end of the previous scan line, while leaving an offset distance, meaning that every 2 successive lines are scanned in an opposite direction. Select your preferred scan path mode using the left-right arrow buttons, then press the OK button. Scan area size. The user can choose the dimensions of the scanning area using this screen, which are width, lines. It's the number of scan lines and can be set using the up-down arrows. Then press the OK button. Height, steps. This number expresses the number of scanning steps, or points for each line, and it can be changed by using the up-down arrows and then pressing the OK button. To understand the difference between lines and steps, look at the following figure. When the user stands straight in the search area, every step he takes forward is called a scan point, or step. And every time the user moves to the left or right, it's called scan line, meaning he moves to a new scan line. Start point. Here, the user can specify the starting point of the scan within the area, and there are 2 options. Left. The start of the scan is in the lower left corner of the scanning area. Right. The start of the scan process is from the lower right corner of the scanning area. The location of the starting point can be selected using the left-right arrow buttons, then pressing the OK button. Scan. After completing all the previous settings, the user will see a screen showing the settings chosen through the previous steps. You can press the button at the bottom of the screen. Press OK to scan, to actually start the scanning process. How to use. After the setup is complete, make sure the device is fully and correctly assembled. Hold the device in the following manner, and make sure that you're holding the device fixed to your body without moving. Then stand on the 0 or starting point in the scanning area and press the Start button, located under the handle of the device. Keep the MGS height steady while scanning, at approximately a constant distance from the ground. Make sure to record the scan point at each point by pressing the Start button in manual mode before moving to the next point. The minimum area of a rectangular scan area must be observed, as it must be at least 3 by 3 meters in size, and it's preferable that the dimensions of the scan area be 3 by 3, 6 by 6, or 9 by 9, with a 30 centimeter distance between each scan point. If there is an uneven area of land, first clean the area and arrange it as flat as possible before performing the actual scan. Continue scanning step by step according to the scanning paths you selected, one direction or zigzag. After each line of the scanning process is completed, you'll see an alert on the screen, which means you have to start a new scan line. Change your position to the beginning of the next line and then press the Start button located under the handle of the device. On the screen appears a window that includes a grid of cells according to the number of lines and steps previously set. In the right pane, you can see information about the current step, current scan line, and numeric value of the probe during the scanning process. When the scanning process is completed, you'll see an alert on the screen stating that the scanning process is complete. Press OK to exit. During the scanning process, you'll see the color change of each cell of the grid, according to the current scan point, according to different colors. The user can know whether there is a target under the scanned ground or not by the color of each cell. The following is an explanation of the color connotations. Green, normal ground, soil. Light blue, a small space. Blue, voids and cavities, like a tunnel. Yellow, small pieces of metal. Red, gold, or other large pieces of metal. scan files. The device includes a memory to save scan results as files. This means that the user can open a previous scanning process and redisplay and analyze the results at any time, even when the device is not in the original scanning area. You can choose the Scan Files option from the main menu. Then press the OK button and a new screen appears. This screen includes a list of all the saved files that you can open and review. Use the arrow buttons to select the saved file. Then press OK. Every time the user selects a file, a pop-up window appears with 3 options. Open. Select this option and then OK to open the saved file. Delete. Select this option to delete the current file. Cancel. Select to cancel opening the file and return to the file list. Grid lines. This option shows or hides the grid lines that represent the scanning area, where each cell represents one scanning step. Scan point. Choose a cell from the grid. Use this option to select a specific cell from the scanning area grid within the scanning results screen. After clicking on the search icon, use the arrow buttons on the button board to select a specific cell. To return to the scanning tools, press the back button. Note, the user can press the Start button on each cell to display the exact result value for each of the MGS60 built-in sensors on the result screen. Color filter. Use this option to hide or show the green color, representing normal ground. This is useful for showing areas of the scan that include metal targets or voids. At the bottom of the scan results screen, an information bar is displayed that includes several text fields that display information about the selected cell from the grid, making it easier for the user to analyze the results. Color ratios. The 3 color bars, red, green, blue, represent the percentages of each target type within the specified cell from the scan area. Average. This field represents an average value of all values in the detected points. Depth. When the selection is made on the cell, the depth value will appear in the lower information bar, and the user can see the depth in each cell with this option. On the other hand, this value represents the depth value in the selected cell on the results screen. Live stream system. Live stream. A live stream is a system developed to detect various ferrous and non-ferrous metals in real time. That is, in the form of a direct transmission with a direct visual representation of the signal according to a specific color that reflects the nature of the target. For example, precious metal, gold, or tunnel. The signal measurement process, or the scanning process, is done by the VST, Vertical High Signal Transceiver Unit, which is a probe at the end of which there is a quadrilateral cone on both sides and bars consisting of many light-emitting diodes or LEDs that change their colors according to target type, that is, depending on the target that the VST probe is passing over at this moment. For example, the LED lights will light up in blue when passing over a cavity or space, such as a tunnel, and light up red when passing over a precious metal, such as copper or silver, etc. The signals captured by the VST probe are represented on the screen of the device as a continuous color stream that changes colors according to the type of potential target. Similarly, the color will be red when capturing a precious metal signal. Green for the ground. Blue for a cavity. In conjunction with the color changing indicator, the device will make sound tones according to the type of target whose signal was captured. Also, the user can see a visual representation of the signals captured on any supported Android tablet via multi-visual analyzer. that displays the signal plot in a graph, and the color of the graph will change in a similar way depending on the nature of the signal, that is, the type of metal or target. Device installation. 1. Connect the VST probe. Note: ensure that the antenna's unit is locked and closed so that the unit is stable during use. 2. Use the power socket on the bottom of the main unit to connect the battery. Note: immediately after entering any search system from the main menu, a video will appear which will notify the device's assembly steps. System selection. To start using, select Live Stream System from the main menu, and then press the OK button. Note: use the scanner speed option to speed up, slow down the sensor scan speed. To use it after changing, press the Start button of the device to set it. How to use. After setting up, point the VST sensor vertically on the ground and start the scan process. Make sure that there are no metal objects in your shoes and keep the distance between the probe and the ground constant. Also, during this procedure, the VST sensor should point vertically toward the ground. It should not rotate or pivot or even swing. During the operation, you will see the color change in the device screen, and according to the color change, the user will know whether there is a target underground or not. On the right side of the screen, there are 3 boxes, which are Value. It directly indicates the value of the signal captured by the search sensor. The colors of the indicator change according to the change of these values. Speed. Use the scanner speed option to speed up, slow down the speed of the sensor scan. Any change in the speed will ask the user to press the Start button to apply the new changes. Sensitivity. Use the sensitivity option to increase or decrease the sensitivity of the search sensor. Any change in the sensitivity will ask the user to press the Start button to apply the new options. The following is a description of the connotations of different colors. Green, normal, natural ground. Light blue, a small space. Blue, a large void, like a tunnel. Yellow, a small piece of a metal object. Red, gold, or a larger piece of metal object. During the live stream, the LED lights on the head of the VST probe display the same color as the screen display, making it easier for the user to focus on the scan process instead of looking at the screen. The Multi-Visual Analyzer app. In Live Stream System, the device was equipped with a special technology which makes it capable of full control of scan process through the Multi-Visual Analyzer app. To do so, turn the device on and assemble the device according to the live stream system. Then, enter the Multi-Visual Analyzer app on the tablet and choose a live stream system from the app. We will see the system started working immediately in the app, and the display method is relatively similar to the system display on the device screen in terms of the flow of the colors of the indicator on the tablet. With two boxes on the top right of the tablet screen, which is the direct value of the search sensor, and the calibration box, which is used to recalibrate the search sensor by pressing it once. While using the live stream system from the tablet, a screen will appear on the device, and an alert informs the device is connected to the tablet. To exit the system, when the device is connected to the tablet, please exit the app on the tablet first, and it will automatically return to the main menu on the device. Pinpointer system. This system is used to determine the presence of a metal target or cavity with the precise identification of the location in which the metal or buried cavity is located through a sound or graphic display on the screen. The scanning process is conducted for potential targets via the VST probe, but with the selection of the pinpointer system. Device installation. 1. Connect the VST probe. Note: ensure that the antenna's unit is locked and closed so that the unit is stable during use. 2. Use the power socket on the bottom of the main unit to connect the battery. Note: immediately after entering any search system from the main menu, a video will appear which will notify the device's assembly steps. System selection. To get started, select Pinpointer System from the main menu and press OK. After the selection, a Pinpointer System screen will appear, which includes the following elements. Sensitivity. During the search process and according to the target scan, the device will make a special sound tone with a graphical presentation on the screen that represents the presence of the target underground. User can change the sensitivity value at any time to control the output sound and visualization on screen. Calibration. User can use this option to calibrate the probe sensitivity at any time according to the type of ground and the condition of the area to be scanned. Reset. Use this button to return the calibration to the default value. How to use. After setting up, point the VST sensor vertically on the ground and start the scan process. Make sure that there are no metal objects in your shoes and keep the distance between the probe and the ground constant. Also, during this procedure, the VST sensor should point vertically toward the ground. It should not rotate or pivot or even swing. On the screen of the device, a bar graph is displayed that appears in green in the case of natural earth. In the case of receiving metal signals, a graph which includes rectangles with different lengths will appear on top of the horizontal center line. In the case of receiving underground cavity signals, such as a tunnel, they consist of rectangles facing downward of the horizontal center line of different lengths, going to dark blue color. On the screen of the device, some values that affect the scanning process can be controlled, such as sensitivity and calibration value.